Okay, we are back. We're back for another sports betting this Saturday, the 9th of August, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 2 bet builders. We're going to be looking at the Championship today, slowly but surely, over the next 2.5 weeks. All the major leagues are going to be back, Serie A, La Liga and the Premier League, so looking very forward to that. But before we get into today's bets, let's recap yesterday as we always do. So we had 2 bets and out 2 bet builders in the Birmingham and Ipswich game. 1 win, 1 loss, no sweat. We're still in the positive. You can see by the record, I keep an updated record of every bet that I upload. So you would see where you would be if you followed along. So if you appreciate transparency, honesty and just results in general, feel free to subscribe. Made over 175 units last season, having around about 70 more wins than losses. So let's get straight into today's video and start with this bet builder. So we're going to be looking at the Middlesbrough and Swansea game. Simple line there. We're taking Swansea +2 on the handicap. Queen's Park Rangers face Preston. Try to keep in this one very simple. Over 0 goals. Taking under in 10 minutes on the corners and the cards. And the Oxford and Preston game, again over 0 goals and over 1 corner for the home side. Oxford, I'm going to be advising to stick 2 units on both these bet builders. On to the second bet builder. We've been absolutely crushing these unders in the first 10 minutes throughout the off season, so I'm going to be carrying that over to this season. Find leagues, find teams that are fairly low volume in the first 10 to 30 minutes is what I like to do with these lines. Southampton and Wrexham, under 1 goal in the first 10, under 3 corners in the first 10, under 1 card, no red card. And in the Coventry and Hill game, the match range goals between 1 and 5 and under 7 cards in total in that game. So let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this bet builder with Southampton and Wrexham. This is an early kick-off bet builder, to be fair, so we could make some units very early on and then hopefully we can go on to have a 2-0 sweep in the afternoon. The under 1 goal in the first 10 minutes from the 0 to 20 minute mark last season for Wrexham saw their lowest amount of volume. Now I understand this is a newly promoted side against a newly relegated side, so we're playing with new data, right? Or we're playing with old data from last season. Under 3 corners in the first 10 minutes, this game has a very low projection for the corner line. It sits at 7.52. Both teams average in the first half. Just bear with me 1 second. Both teams average in the first half 4.1 corners, so I'd be very surprised to see three come within the first 10 minutes. It would have to be like a corner from a corner. It won't be 3 possessions, 3 open play possessions in that opening 10 minutes. Okay, under first card in the first 10, this game has a relatively low projection for the cards. I really like it, 3.2, one of the lowest projections out of all the games that are on today. And the card average in the first half for both teams is 1.5. So again, there would have to be an out-of-pocket moment for that card to be drawn in the opening 10. Coventry and Hill game, the 1 to 5 goal match range goals has around about 92% hit ratio. The under 7 cards as well for both teams out of all these games that are on today. Coventry and Hull have one of the lowest projections for the cards, so I really do like that line. The first bet builder that we was looking at, again, fairly simple. Took the +2 on the handicap for Swansea. I think there either is going to be a draw or Swansea might nick this, so we're playing safe there. The over 0 goal section in the QPR and Preston game has around about like 96% hit ratio. Again, we're taking under 3 corners in 10 minutes. First half averages around about 4.5. The under 1 card in 10 minutes. Again, the projection for the cards is low on that game. So we're playing with good metrics, playing with good projections today. 2 bet builders, 2 units apiece. Let's hope we can get a 2-0 sweep and I want to try and get as close to 10 to 15, maybe 20 units as possible before the Premier League gets back. Set an expectation of around about 200 units to finish off this year. So it's going to be busy, very busy. UFC is on tonight as well. I don't know if you guys follow along to that, but I will be posting a video for my bet of the night on that card, UFC Fight Night 109 Las Vegas. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.